Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may we all remain standing for the national anthem Negaraku and Sarawak state anthem Ibu Pertiwiku. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please kindly be seated and thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam Malaysia Madani. Salam segulai sejalai, salam Sarawak maju makmur. Our guest of honor, the Honorable Dato' Amar Haji Awang Tengah bin Ali Hassan, Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Second Minister for Natural Resources and Urban Development, and Minister for International Trade and Investment Sarawak, representing the Right Honorable Premier of Sarawak, the Honorable Tuan Nga Korming, Minister of Local Government Development, Malaysia, His Excellency Krzysztof Dobrowolski, Ambassador, Republic of Poland to Malaysia, the Honorable Dato' Haji Len Talif Saleh, Deputy Minister for Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment, Sarawak, the Honorable Dato' Dr. Haji Abdul Rahman bin Haji Junaidi, Deputy Minister of Utility and Telecommunications, Sarawak, for Utility, and Chairman of MUF Organizing Committee, the Honorable Dato' Dr. Haji Hazlan bin Abang Haji Hipni, Deputy Minister for Energy and Environmental Sustainability, Sarawak, the Honorable Dato' Michael Tiang Mingti, Deputy Minister for Public Health, Housing and Local Government, Sarawak. Our distinguished guests, yang berbahagia Tuan Haji Hilmi bin Haji Osman, Mayor of Kuching North City Commission and co-organizer of MUF 2023 Organizing Committee, yang berusaha Town Planner Professional Technologist Nurliza binti Hashim, Chief Executive Officer of Urbanism Malaysia and co-organizer of MUF 2023, heads of department, participants, delegates, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the official launching ceremony of Malaysia Urban Forum 2023. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, so as to pray for blessings for today's ceremony, it is now with great pleasure to invite Al-Fadil Ustaz Ahmad Irfan Zaki bin Suleiman from Sarawak Islamic Council to recite the doa. Falyatafaddal mashkura, dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan.
آمين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين حمد الشاكرين حمد الحامدين حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافئ مزيده يا ربنا لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Ya Allah, the most gracious and the most benevolent, on this glorious morning, and with the greatest of gratitude, we raise our hands, seeking your blessings upon this launching ceremony of Malaysia Urban Forum 2023, which will be officiated by the Honorable Dato' Amar Haji Awang Tengah bin Ali Hassan, Deputy Premier of Sarawak, and representing the Premier of Sarawak. Allahumma ya Allah, ya Fattah, ya Alim. Ya Allah, let this occasion be part of our continuous efforts in doing good deeds and virtues. Please grace this occasion with your blessings and mercy. May we achieve all its noble aims and objectives. Bless all the delegates, participants, and those who are here with us with tranquility, joy, and happiness. Render us the strength, diligence, and patience so that we can work together in building our nation towards a new height of advancement, progress, and excellence, with all the useful knowledge, valuable experience, and precious outcomes that we may gain from this occasion. Please grant upon us the strength to benefit thereof, Ya Allah, for the enhancement of our community and nation. Allahumma ya Allah, ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram. Please safeguard our good relationship, mutual respects, and interactive solidarity. Please fill our hearts with earnest of sincerity and patience. Guide us to the correct path, provide us with dough like us against darkness, and keep us away from evils, whether they are deliberate and visible or otherwise. Please keep us clear from dangers and adversities, disasters and calamities, from all sources and causes that could jeopardize us, our communities, and our state and our nation. With your all-embracing mercy and protection, Ya Allah, please bless Sarawak and Malaysia with peace, progress, and glory forever. Allahumma bika nasta'inu wa alayka natawakkal wa anta rabbul arshil azim. Irhamna ya Rabbana fa innaka anta arhamur rahimin. Wa sallallahu wa sallama ala khairi khalqihi Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Jazakallahu khairan kathira, and thank you very much to Al-Fadil Ustaz Ahmad Irfan Zaki bin Suleiman from Sarawak Islamic Council. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, with the theme Catalyzing Transformative Actions for Sustainable and Resilient Urbanization, memangkin tindakan transformatif untuk perbandaran mampan dan berdaya tahan. This year's MUF is the first ever Malaysia Urban Forum to be held in East Malaysia, and Sarawak is indeed honored to be the host and the strategic partner to Urbanism Malaysia for this auspicious event. Please, a big round of applause for Sarawak. Alhamdulillah. Malaysia Urban Forum key goal is to achieve a sustainable and resilient nation, and this aligns well with the PCDS 2030 that calls for the 3 pillars of sustainability that is driven by data and innovation. And to have more insights on MUF 2023 and the host, it is now with great pleasure to invite on stage the Honorable Dr. Haji Abdul Rahman bin Haji Junaidi, Deputy Minister of Utility and Telecommunications Surak for Utility and Chairman of MUF 2023 Organizing Committee, to present his welcoming speech. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Salam Sarawakku sayang, salam Sarawak Majeng Makmur, salam Malaysia Madani. Yang berhormat Datuk Amar Haji Awang Tengah Ali Hassan, Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Second Minister for Natural Resources and Urban Development, and Minister for the International Trade and Investment Sarawak, representing Yang Amat Berhormat Premier of Sarawak, His Excellency Krzysztof Dobrovolsky, Ambassador Republic of Poland, the Honorable Tuan Nga Komeng, Minister of Local Government Development Malaysia, Yang Berhormat Dato' Haji Len Talib Saleh, Deputy Minister for Urban Planning and Administration and Environment, Ministry of Natural Resources and Urban Development Sarawak, Yang Berhormat Dato' Dr. Hazlan Abang Hipni, Deputy Minister for Energy and Environmental Sustainability, Yang Berhormat Dato' Michael Chiang Ming Ti, Deputy Minister for Public Health, Housing and Local Government, Yang Berhormat Dato' Haji Ibrahim Baki, Ahli Dewan Undangan Negeri N81, Yang Bahagia Tuan Haji Helmi bin Haji Osman, Mayor of DBKU, Yang Berusaha Teknologis Madam Noliza Mita Hashim, CEO Urbanis Malaysia, Head of Department, Community Leaders, distinguished guests, moderators, speakers, participants, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to everyone. First of all, on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to welcome Yang Berhormat Dato' Amar Haji Awang Tengah Ali Hassan, BT Premier representing Yang Amat Berhormat Premier of Sarawak, to this auspicious opening ceremony of Malaysia Urban Forum 2023. I would also like to welcome Yang Berhormat Minister for Local Government Malaysia, and also Deputy Ministers and everyone to this auspicious event. Indeed, it is an honor for Kuching, Sarawak, has been chosen as the host city for this inclusive national level platform that brings multiple stakeholders together, sharing a common vision for a sustainable urban development that is in line with the new urban agenda and sustainable development goal, SDGs. MUF has grown to be the largest, most open and vibrant national and regional gathering that promotes inclusive debates and discussion towards developing and improving sustainable urbanization for Malaysia. The theme for this year MUF, that is catalyzing transformative actions for sustainable and resilient urbanization, is very appropriate, as urbanization is a global issue and Sarawak is no exception. Sarawak urbanization has surpassed 50% in 2020, hence the importance of sustainable and resilient growth for both urban and rural areas. Yang Berhormat Dato' Amar, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Malaysia Urban Forum 2023 is a 5-day event starting from the 4th of November to the 8th of November. A total number of 106 events, 20 social enterprises, and 16 exhibitors take place at Pustaka Sarawak, Hikmah Exchange Event Center, Padang Merdeka, and the Old Courthouse in Kuching. Pre-MUF events have started on the 4th and the 5th of November. Last Saturday, that was on the 4th of November, assemblies involving various major stakeholders groups have been conducted at Pustaka Sarawak. The major assembly stakeholders group comprise of children, women, youth, grassroots, academia, and business assembly. MUF 2023 Stakeholders Assemblies aims to foster engagement, provide platforms for dialogue, consensus building, and networking among participants who share common experiences. The assemblies enable stakeholders to actively contribute thoughts and ideas to come up with a collection of what we call MUF 2023 Kuching Declared Action. Meanwhile, on Sunday, 5th of November, various city events have been organized, including 1. MUF 2023 Kuching Car Free Morning. This event attracted about 5,000 participants from all walks of life. In conjunction with MUF 2023, Kuching Car Free Morning, organized by Dewan Bandaraya Kuching Utara, have extended its routes and spaces from the present concentration around the Padang Merdeka and its vicinity to Petrajaya area, covering up to the Sarawak Botanical Garden. Meanwhile, other side events such as aerobic sessions, marching band, traditional games, and cycling were also organized. Secondly, technical visit, autonomous rapid transit or ART ride. Dewan Bandaraya Kuching Utara, DBKU, in collaboration with Sarawak Metro, organized a technical visit for MUF 2023. Participants were given the opportunity to experience test ride on the prototype unit of the ART, an initiative by Sarawak government to decarbonize the public transport system and advancing the hydrogen economy. And thirdly, cultural visit, Kampong Heritage Trail and City Heritage Tour. Our participants were showcased with traditional Sarawak cultures at Rumah Warisan Tan Sri Dato' Amar Abang Haji Ahmad Urai and served with the traditional local Malay lunch called Makan Seprah. Participants also went on a walking tour along India Street and Carpenter Street and guided tour of the Borneo Cultures Museum. Yang Berhormat Dato' Amar, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, MUF 2023 continued its program with the City Stage event here in this hall. The highlight of this event was a forum covering various topics with local speakers from Sarawak, where they deliberated on initiatives done by Sarawak government and the agencies with regard to sustainability. In every MUF, the host city is encouraged to come up with a legacy project. So here in MUF 2023 in Kuching City, our host city, that is DBKU, has chosen a legacy project called a proposed application to revitalization of Kuching City River Transport. That is the Perahu Tambang. Perahu Tambang, or locally called Penambang is a popular water taxi at Sarawak River which has existed in the early 1800s before the time of the White Raja. Our highlight will be today official launching of Malaysia Urban Forum 2023 by Yang Berhormat Dato' Amar Deputy Premier, and also Yang Amat Berhormat Premier's dialogue on the theme catalyzing transformative action for sustainable and resilient urbanization. The panel members will be taking stage for this Premier dialogue in a short while will be the Minister for Local Government Development Malaysia, the Deputy Minister for Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment Sarawak, and a member of the United Nations Secretary General Scientific Advisory Board. This session will be moderated by United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, resident representative for Malaysia, Singapore, and Brunei Darussalam. Discussion will be on pressing challenges and opportunities facing city today for the common goal of making our urban environment more inclusive, sustainable, and resilient. MUF 2023 discussion will continue through until 8th of November, that is tomorrow, with roundtable discussion, SDGs in action, and other side events where speakers will be sharing the reality of what we are facing today and not merely abstract concept of theoretical ideals. I, therefore, would encourage every participant to contribute your expertise, share your insight and vision, and create networks that will empower us to steer urbanization in the right direction, as urbanization is not a singular phenomenon, but a collective endeavor for all of us. MUF 2023 will end with Kuching call for action, takeaways from all sessions which Kuching can consider for action in future. What is special with MUF 2023 is it places great importance on ensuring that it is green, low carbon, and sustainable event that give minimum impact on the environment. MUF 2023 is committed to promoting eco-consciousness and sustainability and make this forum as green as possible, which covers 4 key focal areas, namely transportation, water, waste management, and energy. Finally, on behalf of the Organizing Committee, I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to Yang Berhormat Dato' Amar Haji Awang Tengah Ali Hassan, Deputy Premier of Sarawak, for your presence today to launch Malaysia Urban Forum 2023. Also, I would like to thank Yang Berhormat Minister for Local Government of Malaysia, Deputy Ministers, distinguished guests, speakers, moderators, all agencies that have contributed in one way or another, the Organizing Committee for the entire effort to make MUF 2023 successful. To all delegates, participants, and friends, I hope you have spared your time to enjoy our Laksa Sarawak and Mi Kolok. Also, don't forget to bring back home the cake lapis and do visit our interesting tourist spot around Kuching City. With that, I thank you.
Terima kasih, our highest appreciation. And thank you very much to the Honorable Dr. Haji Abdul Rahman bin Haji Junaidi, Deputy Minister of Utility and Telecommunications Sarawak, who is also the Chairman of the Malaysia Urban Forum 2023 Organizing Committee. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, next we have a special video message by Yang Berbahagia, Datuk Seri Paduka Maibunah Muhammad Sharif, Executive Director of the UN Habitat. Let's all watch. Dipersilakan.
Honorable Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Honorable Mr. Nga Komeng, Minister of Local Government Development, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and warmest greeting to all from Nairobi, Kenya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is my pleasure to connect virtually to the Malaysia Urban Forum 2023 with the theme Catalyzing Transformative Actions for Sustainability and Resilient Urbanization. I wish to sincerely congratulate the State's Government of Sarawak and North Kuching City Council, the Ministry of Local Government Development and Urbanism Malaysia, having come together to accelerate the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, and the new urban agenda. Please allow me to also acknowledge Dato' Amar Haji Muhammad Abu Bakar bin Marzuki, Sarawak State Secretary, and Tuan Haji Helmi bin Haji Osman, Mayor of North Kuching City Council, for their invaluable contributions. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next 2 decades, another 1.1 billion people will be moving to cities, drawn to better opportunities as well as pushed by conflicts and natural disasters. To meet this challenge, cities of the future must respond to pressing urban challenges in different parts of the world. Local action is vital and global cooperation indispensable. As the Secretary General shared with me, Malaysia's integrated approach to achieve the SDGs is a good model to tackle multidimensional poverty, inequality, exclusion, and sustainability. Meanwhile, the Move 2023 this week can contribute significantly to improving living conditions of everyone in Malaysia, transforming cities and towns into climate-resilient habitats while developing brighter future for communities living in rural, urban, and peri-urban areas. UN Habitat, together with the UN family in Malaysia, is supporting the state with a sustainable Sarawak blueprint to prioritize environmental sustainability that align with the SDGs. Through our work at UN Habitat, we support the localization of SDGs through greater multi-level governance cooperation. We also need to optimize the infrastructure to withstand the impact of the extreme weather, ensure access to essential urban services for all, and urgently invest in solutions towards a zero-carbon future. Let me conclude in reminding all of us today that the future of the planet depends on the collective action of everyone. I encourage all of you to engage as responsible citizens in resilient actions and sustainable community building. With these remarks, I wish you a very successful meeting this week in Kuching and look forward to hearing the outcomes. Thank you. Terima kasih.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, an inspiring message by Yang Berbahagia, Datuk Sri Paduka Maimunah Muhammad Sharif, Executive Director of UN Habitat. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Urbanism Malaysia is a center of excellence for sustainable cities and community well-being under the Ministry of Housing and Local Government Malaysia. With the aim to achieve a sustainable urban nation, Urbanism advocates the localizations of the Sustainable Development Goals in the development of livable cities and climate-responsive urban development. And to know more about this, may we invite on stage now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Honorable Tuan Nga Korming, Minister of Local Government Development Malaysia, to present his speech. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
The Honorable Dato' Ahmad Haji Awang Tengah Ali Hassan, Deputy Premier, Second Minister for Natural Resources and Urban Development, and Minister for International Trade and Investment. His Excellency, Krzysztof Dobrovolski, hopefully I pronounce your name correctly, Ambassador, Republic of Poland. The Honorable Dato' Haji Len Talif Saleh, Deputy Minister for Urban Planning, Administration and Environment, Ministry of Natural Resources and Urban Development, Sarawak. The Honorable Dato' Dr. Haji Abdul Rahman bin Haji Junaidi, Deputy Minister of Utility and Telecommunications, Sarawak. The Honorable Dato' Dr. Hazlan Abang Hipni, Deputy Minister for Energy and Environmental Sustainability. The Honorable Dato' Michael Tiang Ming T, Deputy Minister for Public Health, Housing and Local Government, Sarawak. Yang berbahagia, Tuan Haji Hilmi bin Haji Ohman, Mayor, Commission of City of Kuching North. Yang berusaha, Town Planner, Puan Nolizah binti Hashim, Chief Executive Officer of Urbanist Malaysia. Distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome all of you to the 5th session of the Malaysia Urban Forum, which for the first time is held in this beautiful Bumi Kenyalang. This is the first time our National Urban Forum is taking place in East Malaysia. And we cannot ask for the better host than the state government of Sarawak and Dewan Bandaraya Kuching Utara. Thank you very much. Terima kasih, Sarawak. Please accept the Ministry of Local Government Development's grateful thanks for Sarawak's generous support and commitment for our MUF 2023. The leadership of the Right Honourable Premier of Sarawak, the guidance of the Ministry of Utility and Telecommunication, and of course the strong support of Dewan Bandaraya Kuching Utara has truly demonstrated a good cooperation and a strong partnership between the federal and the state government. This 5th session of the Malaysia Urban Forum is full of special significance. Not only is the forum truly becoming the nation-leading gathering of policymakers, city and community leaders, the thinkers, doers for sustainable urbanization. But this year, the forum coincides with the 60th anniversary year of Sarawak's independence. And we hope by having the National Forum in Kuching, it provides the right environment to promote dialogue and consensus among stakeholders, sharing and exchange of knowledge and best practices, as well as building network and potential partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, as stated by the Secretary General of the United Nations, the world needs multilateralism to resolve the great challenges of our time, the climate emergency and its underlying causes, an economic system that is unsustainable, quote unquote. MUF demonstrates of the kind of cooperation the world and Malaysia need today by bringing together over 9 national ministries and agencies, 20 state ministries and agencies, 3 United Nations organizations, 20 mayors and YDPs, and over more than 3,000 participants from 14 states, a record-breaking numbers for our National Urban Forum. We also have about 60 international participants from 20 countries from 4 different continents. Welcome to Malaysia, to all your excellencies. I was also informed that over the weekend, the 4th and 5th November, Malaysia Urban Forum has 6 assemblies for its major stakeholder group for women, youth, grassroots, children, academicians, and business group. And some 137 delegates attended these 2-day assemblies, and it broke the record with being the largest assembly for our Malaysia Urban Forum. The largest stakeholders group are the youth, which is our future, with more than 200 delegates that make a strong call for action. Some 45 partners were also involved in the assemblies, and 84% are from Sarawak. This is a true success story, and we are truly grateful for the amazing work carried out by the core organizers of the MUF 2023. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the growth trajectory of the Malaysia Urban Forum demonstrates the importance of Sustainable Development Goal number 11. The concentration of resources, talent, capital, and power in city region is the mega trend of this new millennium. With 78% of the Malaysia's population, equivalent to 26 million people, now living in cities as urban areas. And for Sarawak, 57% of its 2.9 million populations are also in urban areas. Urbanization is inevitable, and if it is left unplanned, it will continue to lead humanity deeper into the climate urgency and higher forms of inequality and deprivation. Malaysia is fully committed to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. With just 6 years to realize and deliver successful implementation of the 17 goals and all the 169 targets, we need actions that can catalyze change, be the game changer, and transform our cities to be more resilient, prosperous, and sustainable. Ultimately, we will need visionary leadership, and Sarawak's big move into green hydrogen economy is a game changer to the state, and it is exemplary to our nation. This will move the nation's green ambition forward and contribute to our net zero carbon target by year 2050. The local leaders play an increasingly important role here as they connect directly to the communities and are involved in the planning, development, and also management of the cities. It is therefore crucial for local leaders, be it their community representative or local government, to operate in a more engaging manner that will lead towards a more effective and efficient management system. And yesterday, a city leaders' special session was held to discuss on their progress and further commitment towards delivering the 2030 agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, strong partnership between all levels is crucial, including with communities, NGO, professionals, businesses, private sectors, and with all levels of governments. Private sectors play an important role where they can help in strengthening the local economic growth and providing employment. Hence, partnership to implement the sustainable agenda and transform is crucial to overcome poverty and financing of sustainable development. Through Urbanist Malaysia and our Malaysia SDG Cities program, 24 local authorities in Sarawak have embarked on their SDG City Roadmap, and whereby the report has been submitted to the United Nations in New York. Congratulations and well done to Sarawak. They are also now part of our Malaysia SDG Cities Network, which was launched yesterday, which we will hope will assist in capacity building, knowledge sharing, and assist to achieve the full potential in delivering sustainable solutions to pressing urban development challenges faced by all the 155 local councils. The cooperation with Ministry of Public Health, Housing and Local Government Sarawak, and of course the 24 PBT will accelerate the SDG localization process in Sarawak. To assess the performance and sustainability level of local authorities, as well as the smart city achievement of local authorities, KPKT through Plan Malaysia has developed monitoring and evaluation tools to achieve smart sustainable cities, namely MUNI-NET and Smart City Star Rating System. This year, data verification works for MUNI-NET 2.0 has been undertaken with PBT in Sarawak, and we hope to see the results by next year. While for the Smart City Star Ratings, 2 PBT will be recognized as Smart City Early Adopters, which will be announced on Thursday, 9th of November at the National Planning Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Housing the people and ensuring the delivery of quality, affordable home is our core mandate. KPKT is spearheading numerous affordable housing programs nationwide in line with our national housing policy, which is dynamic and progressive. With diverse programs and